Assalamu alaikum. Yeah, I had to make this video to address this channel called Salam Seeker on YouTube. It's like, for me, it's starting to get over the top. Because this just happened with the Gaza thing. Boy's been shooting at Hamza Yusuf for a long time. And I'm going to go get to all that. But first, let's just, get this out the way first. These brothers who have made this video comment. This one is the reacting to your comments on Shaykh Hamza Yusuf. It's the second part of a video where they were reacting to a speech he said, or something about suffering in silence in Gaza. And I ain't gonna speak on what he said. The brother can speak, and that's really what I want to get at with this video. That's real important, especially from I want to address that brother that I guess is their Shaykh, the alim of this group of young men that have this channel. And because if you are a learned person, why you ain't contact that brother? You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing. There's two people that, for me, that are prominent this time over the last few years with social media and just in general. Because I've been listening to Hamza Yusuf since he was on cassette tape. It's Hamza Yusuf right now out of the United States and Aswar Rashid out of the UK. Two very different personalities, but both very, very good at what they do. And what I mean by different personalities, right? So Hamza Yusuf, his disposition is he's very, he's a softer type person. And you've seen this, from the beginning. If you've been watching this brother, I've been watching this brother for 20 years, listening to him. I ain't always agree with him, probably more likely because my ideologies were different. He has a good video. It's old school about the Sirah. And it's very enlightening. But he's more of a softer, he's more of a more tender of a person. SubhanAllah. Whereas Aswar Rashid, and it's one of the reasons why I gravitate to him, and people like Muhammad Hijab, I cuss for Muhammad Hijab, right? I don't agree with everything that everybody say, but shout out to Muhammad Hijab, Athari, Hanbali brother, I F's with your brother. And, him and Aswar Rashid, and I like this about a lot of UK brothers, they staunch, they real tough. And you able to be like that because you ain't got it like post 9/11. Yeah, you get tough for your Islam. A lot of us, we still did it. Them feds coming, boy. Them feds coming. They knocking on your door. They messing with your fam, dude. They coming, yo. They ain't putting that pressure off. They throwing people in the masjid. I had an incident. I'll touch on it later, maybe, inshallah. But I like that toughness about Aswar Rashid. And it's not just that I like his toughness, because his toughness comes with a level of knowledge that you brothers ain't coming close to. Aswar Rashid, a Hanafi brother, go hard. His information and his depth of understanding of the Ash'ari creed and just Aqidah in general, because he's well versed in, Imam Tahawi's work as well. And that of his two students, Abu Hanifa. But he's on that level up here, and I like that he's actually really tough. And that's why Rashid, man, y'all need to go read his books. The one he got about atheism, I like it. But the one he got about the end times, it gave me he went into some of his personal, story when he was in Syria studying with Shaykh Ramadan al-Bouti, or his son. Shout out to Shaykh Ramadan al-Bouti, may Allah have mercy on him. Crap that's going on in Syria, because of that crap, we lost him. And so, recently, Aswar Rashid shot at Hamza Yusuf too, and that hurt me. That hurt me because Asrar's level of knowledge and understanding, and it's like, bro, why y'all shooting at this brother? It's almost like the big tough dude bullying on the skinny little soft kid. Come on, yo. You don't get no points for that. And this, what was this channel? This Salon Seeker, this brother right here. It's not what you do. It's what we say in the streets, in the hood. It ain't what you do, it's how you do, brother. I'm going to repeat that again. It ain't what you do, it's how you do. And I'm going to say it a third time for emphasis and clarity. It ain't what you do, it's how you do. You wanted to do what you want to do is get at this brother and, admonish him or give him nasiha, sound nasiha, you could reach out. Y'all act like Hamza Yusuf is inaccessible or something. The brother's very accessible. Why y'all ain't reach out? And that's the thing with Aswar Rashid that hurt me. Brother, you could have reached out, yo. You could easily reach out. Why y'all out here doing, like playing tough with a dude who's tenderhearted, yo? That hurt me from Aswar Rashid. Because I ain't nowhere near your level, yo. I can't even conceive reaching Aswar Rashid's level. It's like, man, I hold that brother in such a high status. I be telling people, you gotta watch Aswar Rashid. And I'm still gonna tell them that. Maybe you got your reasons that I don't know about. And who am I? You are a rank above me. You are ranks far above me, Allah has raised us in ranks. You know what I'm saying? And I recognize your rank, brother. But I personally don't like your approach. And this Salam Seeker, bro, I don't know who you is, bro. So I can't give you the same pass I gave to Asrar. Because I'm pretty sure you ain't nowhere near Hamza Yusuf as far as what you done put into the Fi Sabilillah Talibul Ilm. Student of knowledge, you know what I mean? You might need to go read Imam Zarnuji, homeboy. But, Hamza Yusuf, he's more of a calmer brother, and so that's why it's like I want to address that. Like, man, y'all shooting at the wrong dude, man. And that's gonna bring me into my next point. Y'all made a video to get at this brother, right? He can't affect no change with no government. What you think, he gonna go to Biden? He gonna go to Kirby? Hamza Yusuf? Why you ain't shoot at Mohammed bin Salman? Why y'all ain't make a video about King Abdullah Jordan? Why y'all ain't making videos about these brothers? What they saying, what they doing. These brothers got the power. Right before this happened, they finna normalize. Saudi government finna normalize with Israel. And I'm gonna be straight up. I assume you brothers are Salafiyah because the way, you kept Quran and Sunnah, you said something about Musa and all that. That's all I hear from these, Like y'all on this level to, you could just be giving out, fake fatwa. Y'all just be giving out fatwa left and right, just by what you understand by the Quran and Sunnah. And I'm warn everybody with this video in relation to this. Beware that Salafiyah stuff. Because they act like they know how to interpret the Quran and Sunnah. As if Imam Malik, who studied from almost 700 shuyukh in the city of Medina, within 100 years of the Hijrah, he was born. So the people that are here in Medina, you're talking about his shuyukh are the children of Sahaba. One of his teachers was Nafi, who was a slave of Abdullah ibn Umar. So think about that. This slave is in the home of one of the people who fought with Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Hassan al-Basri. Hassan al-Basri was a slave of the stepson and to the wife, in the home of the wife and the stepson of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Salama. Salama, I'm sorry. Salama. One of the mothers of the believers. And y'all think that y'all know the sunnah better than Imam Malik? Think about the people in Kufa who were around the scholars of Kufa, where Abu Hanifa took his knowledge from the scholars of Kufa. You think you know the sunnah better than the people who were around Abdullah ibn Masud radiallahu anhu? Come on, man. So yeah, keep listening to these Salafis because they know the Quran and Sunnah way better than the people who for years have the sanad. They got this link that traced all the way back to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But these guys didn't know it, huh? Shamsi, oh yeah. They just smacked this clown up the other day. Anyway, I ain't no alim. You probably shouldn't even listen to me, right? Because you could say I'm fasikun. I ain't gonna sit here and act like I'm just super deen, but that's what's sad, yo. Like, I've been in the trenches, yo. Voraciously reading in the trenches. Before I was a Muslim, I'd sit on the bench in the hood selling crack, reading the Bible. Yeah, I knew what I was doing was wrong, but I'm trying to get some knowledge because I know what the truth is. You might do wrong, but you know right. You understand what I'm saying? So don't look at the messenger, look at the message right here. In the Saudi government, you gotta understand something about the Saudi kingdom. The Saudi kingdom is mixed in with Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab's descendants. The king of Saudi, the king who established the Saudi kingdom married into the family of Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab. And that's why you wonder why is it such a strange, and if, I gotta say this real quick. I always found funny when I was learning Bilal Phillips Islamic Online University, and I had to abandon Bilal Phillips, and I used to love that brother's works, but there's certain things that, but I had to abandon him because in this Islamic Online University, they're teaching you how to do wudu and stuff according to a Hanbali book. But y'all la madhabiyya, y'all, you don't need no madhab, y'all don't need no madhab, right? All you need is the Quran and Sunnah. And when you ask them, what the Sunnah, the Sahih Hadith, right? Who came up with the formulation of these 6 books? It's according to the Shafi paradigm of Sahih. Because you have books that the Malikis consider Sahih Hadith works. Because it's according to their paradigm. What what they've outlined, say, okay, this is what constitutes something that's Sahih. So Imam Shafi has his, right? And Imam Bukhari, Muslim, they are Shafis. So when they say you don't need to follow madhab, just you following a Shafi paradigm of Sahih, right? But anyways, that's why you see these Saudis and these people that, and it's just like gangbanging, right? I remember when I was in prison and the Bloods and the Crips, they're like, well, we got to get with the brothers from Cali, man. We got to learn from the brothers from Cali. And it's the same things with the peoples and the folks. Man, you got to learn from the brothers from the Shah. They got the lit, right? They got the teachings or whatever. And it's like you go to the source. So a lot of people say, man, I gotta go. No, if it ain't from Islamic University, if it ain't from Darul Salam, because they in Saudi, baby, they in Saudi. So people think that, and don't get messed up in that. And boys, don't think just because you got it from Saudi, that's what's up, y'all. So, it leads me to my final point, which is Low Key. Shout out to Low Key, Double Down News. Brother, you are important right now. You've been important for a while. He said, kings won't say a thing. At least we know Yemen is with them. And he said this before they even started doing on a larger scale. The brother was seeing they started shooting rockets. That brother threw it in that rhyme. Shout out MC Abdul. I remember when I was young, there was a documentary about a group called DAM, Palestinian rappers. I ain't looked into them for a while. I might need to look them up today. I mean, these brothers were talking about this 20 years ago, bro. And see, all these people starting to speak up about Palestine now. Where was y'all back? We been doing this stuff. When I was in my brick days, when I was in them street days. I was in my street days reading The Invention of the Jewish People by Shlomo Sanz. We been on this. We been on this. We been wanting the Zionists to leave the people alone. Stop hurting the people. Now all of a sudden y'all want to get in on the fight, but instead of getting at the people that matter, you want to go at the shuyuk, the tender-hearted shuyuk. And y'all trash, y'all. Y'all trash. Straight garbage. What you need to do is reach out to Hamza Yusuf. Why don't you sit down and have a talk with him? Whoever you are, brother, that was sitting at the table that's supposed to be these youngsters' Shaykh. Call that brother. Why don't you set up something? Humble yourself. Interview him. Have some questions. Have a camera. Sit down and on camera. For your Salam Seeker channel. You'll trust me, you'll get a lot of views then. You get a lot of views. Promise you. Promise you. And I don't think the brother Hamza Yusuf, Wallahu Alam, would have a problem sitting down with y'all. Probably sit down and answer your questions and, y'all can have a civil conversation. Instead of, shooting at the brother from the sideline like that. Why don't you shoot at the people that can actually affect the change? Where's your intention? What was your niyah? Get into the heart. Everybody try to say, Hamza Yusuf, he's a Sufi. He's into some mysticism. Shut the fuck up. That showed me y'all understand the deen. When Jibril, alayhi salam, when he came to teach us the deen, and he walked up and the brothers was tripping because he looked like he had no travel, like signs of travel. They knew this was not normal. And he sat down and he started questioning Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. And he asked him the 3 questions. And what he asked him about as well at the end was about ihsan. He said, what is ihsan? Ihsan. This word is found in the Quran. And this is what Sufism, what people try to label like some whirling dervish shit, and I'm on in some weirdo, I'm flying. Nah, that ain't Sufism, bro. Sufism is merely just purifying the heart. Yeah, they got tariqas out there, brothers that get into some bunch of, repeating names, but, hey, I ain't qualified to speak on that. But I know what I learned from Hamza Yusuf. Yeah, because I studied the same books he did. Murshid al-Mu'in. Yeah, al-Akhdari. And what you learn, especially in al-Akhdari, the Muqtasar al-Akhdari, you learn about you start out with purification of the heart before you even learn how to do before he starts teaching you about your wudu, the obligatories in Salah, the sunnahs of Salah, the virtuous things in Salah. You learn about purifying the heart, And that's why I hate that we got to do this, because this is staining my heart right now that I got to do this with y'all. I want to remove the blackness from my heart because I probably got like just this much left of light. I'm trying to get it back. I'm out the streets. It's been a few years. It's been hard. Don't get me wrong. It's been hard. I got to go to work every day and do some back-breaking construction work. And by the way, I don't ever see no Muslims and Arabs on construction sites and Pakistanis and Africans. Ain't nothing but Mexicans out there. Look like y'all scared of some physical hard labor. Nah, I'm just fucking with y'all. But anyway, yeah, you know, y'all gotta purify the heart, baby. And purifying the heart, it ain't doing what you doing with Hamza Yusuf, man. Sufism, true tasawwuf is just, you know, getting the jealousy out your heart. You know, get that envy out of there. You know, the namima, the carrying of tales between each other. Like, man, you know what that brother was doing, da-da-da. Because, see, this having to do this, look what we doing. We getting into this stuff now. We backbiting, giva. Purifying the heart is getting rid of these types of actions. That is real, true tasawwuf. But y'all want to paint it like this brother's going around doing some whirling dervish and floating in his mysticism. Come on, man, stop these games. Real tasawwuf is getting in the way of the things that mar the heart. That's true Sufism. True Sufism is living your life knowing that you don't see Allah, but that Allah sees you. Knowing that in everything you do, Allah sees you and you're conscious of it, and that's why you don't do it. That's tasawwuf. That's all I got for y'all, man. Salam seeker, whatever y'all is, what y'all call? Salam seeker. Y'all Muslims, so I love y'all, man. And I wish y'all could please don't do this kind of stuff in the future, man. Make a video about these kings, yo. Start criticizing the right people. And that's all right, Rashid. I ain't mean to disrespect you in any way. Man, brother, I hold you in the highest esteem. But I didn't agree with how you came out and made that video against you. If anybody, you really could have sat down. I know you got access. Y'all know, y'all run in the same circles. I know you do. And what I mean by that is y'all know certain people that know each other that can pick up a phone. It's 2024, brother. And if I'm wrong, I apologize. I apologize, after Rashid, because I ain't in no position to tell you to do anything. These are just my personal ideas, thoughts, you know. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.